So hi friends, welcome to TP Chennai. In this video we will see one mock test paper which is related with your SBI Clerical Preliminary Examination. So first questions we will start with simplification. Square root of 5929 plus square root of 8464 is equal to question mark square, right? So here I am assuming that you know square up to 100, right? So a 5929 is nearest perfect square. It's both the numbers are perfect square number, right? So this is nothing but how much? 77. This is how much? 8464 square root is 92 is equal to question mark square. This is 169 is equal to question mark square. So question mark is equal to square root of 169, which is 13. So my answer is nothing but third option. Next one, 5 by 8 of 4 by 9 of 3 by 5 of 222 is equal to question mark. Right? It's nothing but question mark. So first cancel this number. 5 will be cancelled. 4 2s are, 3 3s are. Right? So 6 7s are, 6 3s are 18. 6 7s are, right? So my answer is 37, which is third option. So now we will see question number 3. 18 into 8 plus question mark square is equal to 15 square. What is 18 8s are? 144 plus question mark square. What is 15 square? 225. So question mark square is equal to 225 minus 144, which is 81. So question mark square is equal to 81. What is the value of question mark? Square root of 81, which is 9. My answer is fourth option. Next one, fourth one. 2 1 by 4 plus 3 3 by 4 minus 1 2 by 3 is equal to question mark. Now observe here, this 1 by 4 and this 3 by 4 will give you 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is 1. So 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled. Now add this number 5, this is minus 2 by 3. 5 can be written as 4 plus 1. Right? So 4, 1, keep it there. So 4, 1 minus 2 by 3, what is the answer? 4 1 by 3, which is first option. My answer is first option. So I hope you are clear with fourth one. Now we will see fifth one. 999 whole power 18 divided by 999 whole power 3 is equal to question mark. X power m divided by x power n. What is the formula? X power m minus 1. So this is 999. What is 18 minus 3? 15. So my answer is 999 whole power 15, which is first option. Next one. 47% of 756 plus 28% of 784 is equal to question mark, right? To find 47% of 756 itself is a hectic task, right? So what you observe here, when you add this 47% plus 28%, you are having 75%, right? And here 756 is there, here 784 is there. That means break bigger number in terms of smaller number. So I am breaking this number as 28% of 756 plus, I am just breaking this number. This is again, if you break this number, this is 28% of 28. Right? Now, 47% of 756 plus 28% of 756 is 75% of 756 plus this is 28% of 28. What is 75% fraction value? 3 by 4 into 756. 28 square is 784. 784%. Right? So cancel this number. 4 18s are 72, 4 9s are 9 3s are 27, 18 3s are 54 plus 2 56 plus this is 7.84. When you add here, you are going to get 574.84, which is first option. Right? Next one, seventh one. 41.25% of 160 is equal to question mark. Right? So here I have not given the option. Right? Very simple one. 41.25%, just break this number as 25% plus 10% plus 6.25%. What is 25% fraction value? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 of 60 is how much? 40. 10% of 160 is how much? 16. And what is 6.25% fraction value? 1 by 16. 1 by 16 of 160 is how much? 10. So what is my answer? 66 directly. Next one, 0.3 whole power question mark is equal to 0.00243 divided by 0.027. Here 0.3 whole power question mark is there. That means you need to convert right hand side also in terms of 0.3 whole power something. So 0.3 question mark is equal to, after decimal you are having 5 digit in the numerator. After decimal you are having 3 digit in the denominator. So add, so this I am converting also. Denominator part I am just adding. So decimal will be going. So here you are having 243 and here you are having 2700. Right? So 2700 are 27 9s are. What is 9 by 100? 0.09. So 0.3 whole power question mark is equal to 0.3 whole square. Base is same, so power must be equal, so question mark is equal to 2. My answer is 2. So I hope you clear with 8th one. Now we will see 9th one. 29 square plus 6 cube is equal to question mark square minus 387. So what is 29 square? 841. 6 cube 216. This will come here, so plus 387 is equal to question mark square. Add all the value. 7 plus 6 13 plus 1 14, carry is 1. 8 plus 1 9 plus 1 10 plus 4 14, carry is 1. 3 plus 1 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 8 14 is equal to question mark square. So what is the value of question mark? Square root of 1444, which is 38. So my answer is second option. Next one, square root of 676 into square root of 289 minus question mark is equal to 202. This is 26. This is 17. This will come here. So minus question mark is equal to 202. First we will simplify this number. What is 26 into 17? First multiply 26 with 10. Right? What is 26 into 10? 260. Then 26 into 7, 182. 260 plus 182, what is the answer? 442 minus 202 is equal to question mark 2 minus 2 0, 4 minus 0 4. This is 2 is equal to question mark. My answer is 240. Third option. So now we will see 5 missing number series. First one, 29, 31, 37, 49, 69 question mark. Here how much gap is there? Plus 2. Here how much gap is there? Plus 6. Here how much gap is there? Plus 2. And here how much gap is there? Plus 20. Now when you observe here, this is 1 square plus 1. This is 2 square plus 2. This is 3 square plus 3. This is 4 square plus 4. So next number will be 5 square plus 5. What is 5 square plus 5? 25 plus 5, 30. When you add 30 here, what is 69 plus 30? 99. Next one, 8, 9.4, 12.2, 17.8, 29, question mark. Here how much gap is there? Plus 1.4. Here how much gap is there? Plus 2.8. Here how much gap is there? Plus 5.6. Here how much gap is there? Plus 11.2. Difference is getting double. So 11.2 double, 22.4. 29 plus 22.4, what is the answer? 51.4. Next one, 26, 12, 11, 15.5, 30, question mark. Half only, right? This is 0.5 minus 1. This is into 1 minus 1. This is into 1.5 minus 1. Then this is into 2 minus 1. So this should be into 2.5 minus 1. What is 30 into 2.5? 75 minus 1? 74. My answer is 74. So now we'll see question number 14. 656, 432, 320, 264, 236, question mark. Difference is how much here? Minus 224. Right? Difference is how much? Minus 112. Right? Difference is how much here? Minus 56. Difference is how much here? Minus 28. Difference is getting half. So next will be minus 14. What is 236 minus 14? 2 222, right? 222 is the answer. Next one, 4000, 2000, 1000, 500, 250 question mark. Well, seeing itself we can tell that series is getting half. This is half, this is half, this is half, this is half, next will be half only. What is 250 by 2? 125. My answer is 125. So now we will see 5 quadratic equation. So first one, x square plus 3x minus 28 is equal to 0, y square minus y minus 20 is equal to 0. Now when you observe these two equations, you will find that constant values are negative in both the equation. You are having minus 28 here, you are having minus 20 here. Whenever both the constants are negative, what is your answer? C and D. My answer is C and D directly. No need to solve also. Right? Next one, x square minus 8x plus 15 is equal to 0, y square minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. So here roots will be how much? When you multiply you should get 15, when you add you should get minus 8. So this is 3, 5. Right? 3, 5. Here when you add you should get minus 3, when you multiply you should get 2. So 1 and 2. When you compare x greater, when you compare x greater, when you compare x greater. So my answer is x greater than y. Next one, x square minus 16 is equal to 0, y square minus 9y plus 20 is equal to 0. So x square is equal to 16. So x will be how much? 4 comma minus 4. Two roots you are going to get. Here y square minus 9y plus 20 is equal to 0. So when you multiply you should get 20, when you add you should get minus 9. What can be the number? Minus 4 minus 5. Final answer 4 and 5. When you compare equal, y greater, so my answer is x less than or equal to y. So now we will see last two question of quadratic equation. So first one, 4x plus 3y is equal to square root of 1600, 6x minus 5y is equal to square root of 484. So this is 4x plus 3y, square root of 1600 is nothing but how much? 40. This is 6x minus 5y, square root of 784 is how much? 22. Right? Now we have to solve. This is a linear equation, right? So you are going to get only one variable of x, one variable of y. So when you multiply this one, make it same. You already know how to solve, right? Make it same. So if you multiply this one by 6, right? This one by 6 you are going to multiply means, and this one by 4. What you are going to get? 24x plus 18y is equal to 240. This is 24x minus 20y is equal to 88. When you subtract here, what you are going to get? This is 38y and this is 152. So y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4. If you substitute in any one of the equation, what you are going to get? So 4x plus y is 4, 12 is equal to 40. 4x is equal to 40 minus 12, 28. X is equal to 7. X is equal to 7, y is equal to 4. What is my answer? X greater than y. Next one, x square plus 9x plus 14 is equal to 0. Y square plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. So here when you multiply you should get 14, when you add you should get 9. So final answer is minus 2 and minus 7. Right? And here minus 2, when you multiply, when you add you should get 1. Right? So 2 minus 1. So final answer is minus 2 and 1. So when you compare equal, y greater, x less than or equal to y. So I hope you are clear with the quadratic equation. Now we will see one set of dx. So it is nothing but one pie chart is given where you have number of players which they have played in different games. You have hockey, you have golf, you have badminton, you have basketball, you are having cricket, and you are having football, and total they have given you 6500. First one, find the ratio between the number of players in hockey and number of players in basketball. Hockey is 14%. In every case total is same, so no need to worry about total. Basketball is how much? 20%. So 2 sevens are 2 tens are. What is my answer? 7:10, which is second option. So now we'll see next one. Number of players in cricket is what percent of number of players in football? Cricket, what is the value? 6. Football, what is the value? 10. If you multiply this one by 10, you are going to get 100%. Here also we have to multiply by 10. So here it is 60%. What is my answer? 60% directly. Third option. Next one, question number 23. What is the difference between number of players in cricket and number of players in hockey? Cricket, what is the value? 6%. Hockey, what is the value? 14%. What is 14 minus 6? 14 minus 6% of total, which is 6500. So percent and total will go. This is 8. 8 into 65. What is the answer? 130 into 4. Double this odd number, half the even number. 65 double is 130. Half of 8 is 4. So what is 130 into 4? 520, which is third option. So now we'll see question number 24. Find the average number of players in football, cricket and basketball. Football, what is the value? 10%. Cricket, what is the value? 6%. Basketball, what is the value? 20%. So 10 plus 6 plus 20 is 36%, but average. So 36% by 3, which is 12%. 12% of total. Double 0% will go out. What is 65 into 12? Same concept. Double the odd number, half the even number. So 130 into 6. What is the answer? 780, which is third option. So now we'll see question number 25. Total number of players who play basketball is what percent more than number of players who play football? Basketball, what is the value? 20%. Right? Football, what is the value? 10. Here itself we can say that it is getting double. Right? So that means 100% increasing. So my answer is 100%, which is second option. So now we will start arithmetic. 26th one. The respective ratio of two numbers is 16:21. If the first number is increased by 30% and second number is decreased by 20%, find the new ratio. Right? Find the new ratio. So respective ratio of first two numbers is 16:21, and you are going to increase first number by 30%. Whenever you are increasing any number by 30%, it is nothing but 100 plus 30. So 16 into 130 is 2. Second number is decreasing by 20%. That means 100 minus 20, 80. Right? 16 5s are 5, 26 are. So what is my answer? 26 is to 21, which is third option. So now we see question number 27. A number exceeds its 2 by 9 by 35. Find the number. Right? A number exceeds its 2 by 9. So 2 by 9 fraction is there. What is the difference of numerator and denominator? 9 minus 2, 7. That means 7 part, how much they have given you? 35. Whenever this kind of question will come, always we have to calculate the denominator part. So denominator part is 9. 9 part is how much? 35 is 5 times of 7. So what is 5 times of 9? 9 5s are 45. My answer is second option. So now we'll see question number 28. A person lent two equal amount of money at 12% per annum for 3.5 years and 5.5 years. If the difference between the total interest is rupees 1800, find the total sum. So in both the cases, rate of interest is constant, which is 12%. Directly take the difference of this number. What is 5.5 minus 3.5 years? 2 years. 12%, right? Into 2. So 24 part is 1800. Principal is 100 part. But here they are asking to calculate the total sum. Total sum is 200%. So 200 part is how much? 24 7s are 168. Remainder is 12. 120. 24 5s are 75 into 200. My answer is 15,000, which is third option. So now we see question number 29. The cost price of 3 article is same as selling price of 2 article. Find its loss or profit percentage. Cost price of 3 articles. So 3 CP is same as selling price of 2 article. So 2 SP. Now from this I am going to get the ratio of CP and SP. So CP by SP is equal to 2 by 3. Right? This is 2 by 3. 3 CP is equal to 2 SP. So CP by SP is nothing but 2 by 3. SP is 3, CP is 2. So I will be getting profit. So profit percentage difference 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 by CP, that means 1 by 2 into 100. What is the answer? 50%. My answer is 50% gain, which is first option. So now we'll see question number 30. In a class of 48 students, boys and girls are in the ratio of 3:1. Find the number of girls to be admitted to make the ratio 2:1. So boys and girls, what is the initial ratio? 3:1. Now when they added girls, the ratio has become 2:1. So they are adding girls. So boys part should be same, but boys part is 3, boys part is 2. So multiply this one by 2, multiply this one by 3. So again ratio I am writing 6:2 and this is 6:3. This is my initial part. So 8 part is how much? Total initial student 48. So 1 part is how much? 6. Now how much they have added from girls? Initial ratio of girls is 2, now it has become 3, so 1. So 1 part is 6 only. My answer is third option. So now we will see question number 31. The average of 42 observation is 36 and average of 18 observation is 24. Find the average of all 60 observation. So one way is allegation method, then you have equation method, we will see third method directly. So first always consider the least average. So least average is how much? 24. And what about observation of least average? 18. Right, 18 in the top. Now second observation is 42, average is 36. Always start from the least average. So 24 plus how much it has increased in the average? Initial average was 24, now it has become 36. 12. This 12 increment is there because of this 42 observation, and that is divided among how many people? 18 plus 42, which is 60. So 12 5 is 5, 8.4. What is 24 plus 8.4? 32.4. Third option. So now we'll see question number 32. The ratio between Anil and Sunil age is 3:5 and the difference between their age is 10 years. Find the ratio of their ages after 10 years. Right? So Anil and Sunil, 2 persons are there. Ratio is 3:5. So here how much gap? 2. And how much they have given you difference? 10 years. So one part is 5 years. What is percentage of Sunil? 5 into 3? 15 years. What is percentage of Sunil? 5 into 5? 25 years. This is percentage. What they are asking, find the ratio of their ages after 10 years. So after 10 years, Anil will be how much? Percentage is 15 years. After 10 years, it is how much? 15 plus 10. And after 10 years, what will be the age of Sunil? Now percentage is 25. After 10 years, 25 plus 10. This is 25, this is 35, 5, 5 is 5, 7 is. What is my answer? 5:7, third option. So now we'll see question number 33. In a business, the investment of A and B are in the ratio of 4:7 and the time period are in the ratio of 5:6. Find the ratio of their profit. Profit is equal to investment into time. So profit ratio is nothing but multiplication of investment and time ratio. So A and B, what about investment ratio? 4/7 into time period ratio 5/6. Right? So 2 2s are 2 3s are, so 10:21. My answer is 10:21, which is third option. So now we'll see question number 34. Train P crosses a pole in 25 seconds and another train Q crosses a pole in 75 seconds. Length of train P is half of length of train Q. Find the ratio of speed of train P and Q. You know very well, whenever a train is crossing a pole, what is the distance covered by the train? Length of the train itself. So here they are talking about two trains, P and Q. So length, what they have mentioned? Length of train P is half of length of train Q. That means if Q is 2, length of train P will be 1. And what about time? Train P crosses a pole, so this is 25 seconds. And what about train Q? 75. Now speed they are asking. Speed is nothing but distance by time. So this is how much? 1 by 25. And this is 2 by 75. 25 ones are 25 threes are. So speed will be cross multiplication. 3:2. My answer is 3:2, which is third option. So we have seen 34 question here and given one question exception here, right? 34 question we have seen here. Please do comment about this particular video in the comment section, and do share this video among your friends in Telegram, Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp. And please like this video, and please do subscribe TP Chennai YouTube channel for videos and updates. So prepare well. Thanks a lot.